coming. Sorry about that. Trying to get right for history. Kevin, first, congratulations on scoring 30,000 points.
Thank
And
you.
just what that feeling was like to be able to put yourself among guys named Kobe, MJ, Dirk, LeBron, Kareem, Mailman, those seven, and now you've joined that group.
Man, it's a true honor to be in the same category as those players who've helped shape the game and push the game forward. And that's always been my goal, is to get the most out of myself every day and the most out of my career. And so to be mentioned with those guys means I'm doing something right with myself. I feel like I'm, all the people that helped me out throughout this journey, I always talk about them and how much they mean to me and how much they impacted me to help me get to this point. So, just grateful for all my teammates, coaches, family, friends that just poured in me, invested in me as a basketball player. So it means a lot.
Another thing I had was talk with Dirk and Hakeem and guys before, leading up to this, and they were talking about you. They're one of their favorite players. What
Really?
was it? Yeah. And, what does it feel like to know that guys like that who are on this list, Dirk even said that your one-legger is a little more athletic than his one-legger.
Yeah, yeah.
What was it like to know that those guys that you saw as watch play see you in that light?
Especially them two. I mean, I stole so much from Dirk and Hakeem that is criminal, and yeah, I might have be a little bit more athletic on my one legger than Dirk, but he's the king, he's the god of that. So I just always been inspired by the greats, always wanted to reach their level. It's an exciting time to be an NBA player, you know, especially the time that I came up. It was so many game-changing players that kind of defied the norms as players, and those two were some of the guys that did that. So I've always been inspired by those guys, and to be in that company, man, is just surreal.
Kevin, when you were acknowledged by the crowd there after the last week that was, how much in the heat of the moment are you able to soak that kind of moment in?
Yeah, it was incredible, man. I heard the crowd when I made the free throw, and then when I went back to the bench. And the crowd's been great ever since I've been here, supporting me. They there early in games watching us work out. They there at the airport sometimes, and I'm just always grateful for the people who spend their hard-earned money and time to come watch us and be around us. So I never felt that the fans wasn't supporting me or anything to that nature. So I'm glad that they showed up and showed out tonight, and I'm just upset we didn't get the win for them, but glad they can cheer for something.
When you've hit a number of these milestones and accolades before, even just here in your time in Phoenix, are there any that have kind of resonated more than others, or when you get to this next point, what kind of goes through your head as you add another one?
Yeah, I just want to do more with my career. I want to get the most out of myself every day until I call it quits, and that's the thing. This stuff is cool for sure. It's good to be amongst the elite scorers in the league, but I always looked at my game as more than that. I know a lot of people see me as a scorer and a talent, but I feel like I'm much more of a complete basketball player than that. And I feel like I've showcased a lot of my different other skills in the game as well, but scoring is the most important part of the game, and to master that and to master who you are as an individual, that says a lot. I still got a lot of room to grow. That's the crazy part about it. Being this old and been having this many years in the league. But I'm grateful to do it here in Phoenix with my teammates. They support me and encourage me every day, all day. So I'm grateful for them as well.
Kevin, for Ja to seek you out there and give you the ball, what is that like? Not only that small sort of memento sort of mean for you, but also just in the grand scheme of things for you to have the respect of the younger generation as well, this next generation coming up?
Yeah, I mean, that's always been a goal of mine, more so than anything in this game, is to gain respect from the hoopers that play. So for Ja to show me that respect, it means a lot to me. He's a young player that I admire since he was in college, and I can see a few of these young players in the league reaching that milestone as well. So it was a solid night outside of the L.
Kevin, I know you had the Achilles injury to kind of slow down your pace there, but just curious, you got 40K?
How many years you think that'd take? You got to get over 2,000 points a year.
Yeah, but then you account for minor injuries
Yeah,
and
right?
stuff. So.
I don't know if I can get there, man. That's what makes LeBron's rise to the top pretty special. He stay healthy, he stay consistent. So I'm just trying to stay consistent and see what happens, man.
Okay, when did you first think that 30,000 was within your reach?
When I got the 10K and then when I got the 20K and I figured I was like the second or third fastest to do it in history, I'm like, all right, I'm on a nice pace right now. But then I got injured too, and been getting some injuries the last 4 or 5 years, so it slowed me down a bit. But I probably say midway through my career, I figured that I can, if I keep working and keep staying on the course that I was on, that I could reach the greats.
In your mind, did you have a certain way that you wanted to go about doing this, a certain shot, anything like that?
I joke with my teammates just now that I probably I thought about missing a free throw so I can actually get a field goal for my. But nah, man, it's I done scored in a variety of ways and really didn't matter.
So, piggybacking off the 40,000, realistically, how far up do you think you can get up the ladder?
Who knows, man? Who knows? Who knows? Like I said, I want to maximize myself every day, every game. You know, I try not to put a number on anything or predict too much. I just kind of let stuff flow. So just try to stay healthy. Just try to lean on my teammates, coaches, and player development, weight guys, everybody. That's going to help me get through. So hopefully I'm around for a little bit of time, man. About to be 37, so hopefully I got a few more left.
So, politically, I know this is a political question, but, you know, if you had your choice in the matter and it's not into your control, would you rather just play the rest of your career in Phoenix?
Man, I'm going to focus on Houston tomorrow, man. We ain't going to go there right now.
Hey, Kevin, congrats on hitting 30,000 points. When you look at your entire career now hitting this milestone, what type of impact do you hope to have left when you look at your legacy when it's all said and done?
I just want to do things the right way. I want to come to work every day and put my best foot forward and maximize myself. That's my only goal. However people watch and interpret it however they interpret it, legacy is based off of how other people feel, to be honest, and then your accolades, right? So I accumulated some accolades, but for the most part, I just try to maximize myself every day, and if you inspired by it or it evokes some emotion in you, then cool. But for the most part, I just try to keep working, man.
Bull called you his favorite player growing up a couple minutes ago. Do you see the development that parallels what you did basically with your size and length and what he's doing in the past 3 games at least?
Yeah, I think Bo's been inspired by a lot of different players in this league. You can tell that he's a student of the game, and he's trying to break the mold of a 7-footer. And I'm sure he watched some of me sometimes growing up too. But I think Bo is underestimated by his work ethic and his care and love for the game and how much he wants to get better. And these last few games are indication of how much he puts in, how much work he puts in. So much more is way bigger than me, way bigger than anybody else. I think Bo is just trying to put it together as quickly as he can.
I just got one more question about All-Star Weekend. Back in your second All-Star game, Kobe did the player introductions, and he called you one of the greatest scorers of all time in your second All-Star game.
In L.A., right?
Yeah, it was in L.A. If you recall that, do you remember your interactions with him and possibly telling you that? And what was that your relationship like?
Nah, Cole was always trying to sun me when I was around him, and then to other people, he picked me up and talked me up. You know, that's that's the type of relationship we had, and I knew he respected my game. I knew that he prepared for me in the correct way. Where every time we played, he watched film. He made sure he was locked in when we played, and that's enough respect. That's all I really needed, just to know that my game was on the way up, and he appreciated that. So, yeah, he tended to talk a little bit more trash than me to me in my face, but when he was behind my back, he spoke highly of me, and I just appreciated what he was and what he brought to the game.
Thank you, guys.